Wild case of religion. Bitcoin hacking ends in prison sentences. Criminal hacking is nothing new, but this case has it all. Religion, Bitcoin, and ransomware. It in number 8217. Hard to turn away. Unfortunately, real people and their lives were impacted, along with the early reputation of the world, and number 8217. Most popular cryptocurrency. Unlicensed Bitcoin exchange Coin. MX operator sentenced to 5.5 years in prison. Praise the Lord. Pass the code at number 8217. Criminal enterprise stretching across as many different borders as it does strange elements. From Israel to Russia, Florida and New Jersey, is part familiar tale of greed and covering tracks mixed with the very latest in cyber-related criminality. Toss in some religion and cryptocurrency, and Hollywood would laugh such a plot out of the studio. The leader of a non-denominational Christian congregation might in number 8217. Bay taken pause at donations totaling $150,000 USD, according to his attorney. However, Pastor Trevin Gross accepted money as gifts toward his ministerial work. Never. IBES. How exactly he gets involved with the likes of a native Ukraine-Russian tech genius, an Israeli criminal mastermind, and a Florida restaurateur is explained by the Federal Bureau of Investigations, FBI, and Secret Service. Pastor Gross will be sentenced this month. Pastor Gross, it turns out, had taken reign of a 100-plus member church federal credit union, operating for nearly 40 years to low-income residents. Pastor Gross and Anthony Murguio, a litigious Floridian restaurant owner dabbling in cryptocurrencies, arranged $150,000 United States dollars in IBES funneled as consulting fees. This, authorities claim, gained Mr. Murguio access to the church in number 8217. Bank. Mr. Murguio exploited lack of overt laws governing cryptocurrencies at the credit union level to run $60 million in transactions through its coffers. The FBI alleged an excellent return on investment. Bitcoin not to blame headlines have termed it the in number 8220 Bitcoin scam, and number 8221. But clearly it had little ultimately to do with the conspirators and number 8217. Actions. Collectibles Club Private Members Association was Mr. Murguio and number 8217. Front memorabilia business through which bitcoins were laundered. Law enforcement points out, having access to a federal credit union meant an underground Bitcoin exchange could be created if the right specifications were set. Enter Russian émigré programmer Yuri Lebedev, who wished to create a number 8220 cutting-edge technology, and number 8221, and did something like that for CoinMX. He admitted as the latest of the co-conspirators to be sentenced. According to Mr. Lebedev, wanted to in number 8220 build something in number 8216 that would make me exceptional. I got carried away. And number 8221. The article continues. And number 8220. There are no shortcuts. And number 8221. CoinMX was born with help and guidance from exchange owner Gary Shalon. The FBI asserts an Israeli accused of notorious ransomware hacks against JP Morgan while profiting from the credit union exchange. Mr. Shalon maintains his innocence. Secret Service insists Mr. Lebedev and in number 8220 co-conspirators acquired control of Hope FCU and number 8221. The church and number 8217. Bank. Pastor Gross and number 8220 was the chairman of the board of Hope FCU and number 8221. Summary of the indictment reads, and number 8220 and assisted their efforts in exchange for IBES. And number 8221. Judge Nathan, however, gave Mr. Lebedev and number 8220 considerably less time than the maximum of 10 years recommended by U.S. sentencing guidelines, finding he was neither a leader nor a mastermind, and noting he had no criminal history. And number 8221 points out, and number 8220, he did what he was told to do. And number 8221, the judge sympathized. Mr. Lebedev will serve a year and 4 months for his participation. Pastor Gross is facing up to 35 years in prison and remains on staff at his church. The church and number 8217's credit union was seized and liquidated.